In this video we're going to look at dilutions and how to calculate the volume of a stock solution that is required to make up a volume of another solution. Now the easiest way to do this type of calculation is to use the C1V1 equals C2V2 type formula. Now you have to be very careful when using this equation because the units of C1 and C2 must be the same, and also the units of V1 and V2 must be the same. If you mix your units in C1 and C2 or V1 and V2, you'll get some very strange answers indeed. Now in this particular case we have got a 0.5 molar stock solution and we wish to make 10 mils of a 1 millimolar solution. So from that we know that C1 is equal to 0.5 molar. V1 is in microliters, but we don't know what that is. That is what we're trying to calculate. C2 is 1 millimolar and V2 is 10 mils. As you can see, looking at this, C1 and C2 are in different units. C1 is molar and C2 is millimolar. Therefore, we need to convert C1 and C2 to the same units. Now 0.5 molar is the same as 500 millimolar. That's because there are 1000 millimolar in 1 molar. So the easiest thing to do is convert C1 to millimolar, so C1 becomes 500. We can then plug the numbers into the equation. 500 multiplied by V1 is equal to 1 times 10. We can rearrange that equation, move the 500 over, so this gives us V1 is equal to 1 times 10 divided by 500. Therefore V1 is equal to 10 divided by 500, which is 0.02 mils. Remember, V1 and V2 are in the same units. As V2 was in mils, then V1 will be calculated in mils. However, the question has asked us for the volume in microliters. Therefore, we need to convert the V1 to microliters. We know that there are 1000 microliters in 1 mil. Therefore, to do the conversion, we just take V1, multiply it by 1000, and that will give us the volume that we require, which in this case is 20 microliters. And that's it. That's how you work out the volume of the stock solution that is required. And in this example, we've also done it with different units involved, so you can see the importance and how we have to do those conversions.